Azam. Another wild swing across the line from Babar Azam. Babar goes, he's on his way back.
Babar Azam didn't have a very good Asia Cup. He lost his T20 international ranking to Mohammad Rizwan. Were you surprised at all by his form?
Yeah, I think, the way Babar has been batting last 2 years, for him to have a tournament like that is a concern, but I think he's still a quality player. Probably the occasion being part of an Asia Cup and not that often that India-Pakistan play each other as well, 2 games before the main stages as well. So maybe the whole pressure got to him as well a little bit, I would say. But he's still a quality player. I think, Pakistan did miss him with the bat because Rizwan and him up the top are a very, very consistent opening pair. And the success of Pakistan in the last 2 years has been on that foundation, and where all the big hitters come in the middle and they give that platform and they take it on. So that's something that they missed. But all good players do go through a little lean patch. I'm sure he'll go back and go through his processes and come back stronger.
Do you think that some teams and bowlers might have just figured him out?
Not really. I think they have a couple of good balls which got him out in this competition, and then a couple of soft dismissals which could happen. So you can't really put something and say that people have figured him out. It's just the occasion, the conditions, and all that. You take him away from this tournament and put him in another tournament, he'll come back strongly. So the quality is always there. And I think Babar is that kind of a batsman that he will go through that process vigorously, make sure that he comes back stronger.
From watching him at the Asia Cup, is there anything about his batting you think Pakistan should be concerned about ahead of the World Cup?
No, I think the importance is that when you have a quality player like that, try and not put pressure on him. I'm sure there would have been a lot of discussions about his form in the Asia Cup and all that, but leading up to the World Cup, you want your best player to be confident, relaxed, and going into the World Cup. So as long as they are not putting undue pressure on him, that's the important thing. And being the captain and being the best batsman in your team, it is not an easy task. So that's something that he has to live up with going into a World Cup. Forget about his captaincy and all that, and be the batsman that he can be, and then be the captain he needs to be out there on the field. So these two responsibilities has to be managed separately, and that's key for anyone to be a good